Young Cap, I Know My Rights, written by Kingsley Osei, illustrated by Elaine Davis. It was a hot and sweltering day in the good old bay of San Fran, when the boys in red and gold loaded their padded armor into their football van. The team was filled with glee as the Green Bay Packers remained on their minds. Revenge was the theme, so it was almost time to shine. While the team kept busy drawing up plays and lines, young Colin Kaepernick didn't appear fine. There was a headline that flashed bold on his phone. In the locker room, he read, "Another brother killed by police on his way home." It was then, as his eyes filled up with sorrow and tears, for this story hit him harder than his opponents in gear. "Do you see this?" he yelled out with anger and rage. It was then he balled up his fists, thinking about the world and all its hate. As the team riled up, pumping their chests in anticipation, all young Cap could think about was Lincoln's proclamation. He thought to himself, "How can we be free if my brothers are targets of murder?" And these days fly by as blacks are pinned against cop cars and slaughtered. Young Cap could only ponder about all his ancestors before him. From Malcolm X to Dr. Martin Luther King to those 60s riots and those freedom rings. Cap thought of an amazing plan as he glared and gripped the hand of his teammate Eric Reed. "United we will stand for all the world to see," he said. As he paced back and forth down the hall, young Cap turned mighty red. Sweat trickled down his face as his heart thumped. As he took one last step, his body jerked. As his 49ers team darted onto the field at Green Bay, shouting loud and clear, young Cap whispered to Eric Reed and Chip Kelly, "Today will be a memorable day." As the announcer introduced the boys in red and gold, one by one, young Cap looked high to the sky and saw Huey P. gleaming in the sun. He raised his balled-up fist and pumped it as hard as he could. As the Star-Spangled Banner boomed through the mic, young Cap no longer stood. His teammates looked at him with astonished eyes. While boos serenaded the stadium, Eric Reed joined Cap's side. So they sat and kneeled for many games to come, and angry fans in arenas blurted harsh words at the star now shunned. Young Cap vowed to never give up his fight, and the Broncos, Rams, and Dolphins helped him stand for his rights. His endorsement deals were lost in the cause, but it could never bring his spirits down, even if he'd never had a chance to once again ball. Even in defeat, Cap continues to stand strong with fists perched high and no longer cleaning his gloomy eyes. He is still marching for the civil rights of those wrongfully slain. Young Cap has impacted the lives of all his friends and people around him. He's a leader whom many people adore and teaches all to know their civil rights. Long live young Cap.